Yo, oh. The chop up out with FattMann. Got that nigga Dsapp in the building. The producer, the engineer, the beat maker. Man, look here, man. Y'all look out for this dude, man. This is chop up out with FattMann. Y'all welcome to the show. Dsapp. What's happening, bro?
What they do, bro, right?
Another day, man. Another day in this jungle.
Every
out
day.
here, man. What's going on, man? Tell us a little bit about yourself, Sal. Where you from?
From Fort Lauderdale, Florida. You know, born in Fort Lauderdale. You know, people know me around and stuff like that. You know, I go by Dsapp on the beat.
Okay.
You know, been producing music over 10 years.
Over 10 years.
Over 10 years. I done worked with like the whole Broward and you know, a lot of motherfuckers in Broward. You know.
Okay.
Dade, Palm Beach, and all around.
Okay. You specialize in southern tracks, or you do a little bit of everything, Sal?
I like to look at myself as I'm not a trap producer. I'm not none of that. I'm just a producer. I'm a beat maker. I'm all that. So like my style is like different because I don't really give it no genre.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I make music. I love music. Shit like sample music. You know I love
shit. You fuck with samples? You sample a little bit?
Samples, all that.
I love that.
All that, bro. Like I got some sweet tracks.
Man, I love sampling, man. I always been big on sampling. I know Pharrell and I know Kanye do a lot of sampling too, man. I like sampling rappers too. I love it, man.
Man, everything on the radio damn near samples. Like when you pause and you think about it, like next time you get in the car and you listen to the radio, like you can identify where all this music come from. They all samples. All of it.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't doubt it. I know T.I. had went through something, him and T.I. the guy he did the track with
Robin Thicke.
Yeah. They went through something with Marvin Gaye family.
Marvin Gaye.
I remember hearing reading that, man. They had hit him for some bread too. For that sample. That sample had went wild, but sampling is cool because that old music, man, that analog music.
Yeah.
That was analog. The shit we fuck with now is digital.
It's digital. You know, like when you sampling and stuff like that, you know, I guess it's all about like how you manipulate the sound and stuff like that.
Okay.
How you manipulate something, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, Marvin Gaye, like they could have took that same Marvin Gaye sample, but it sound good the way it was, so let it roll. But you know, they could have manipulated it to where like people would be wondering where that track come from.
Right.
They can't really tell. So you know, disguise.
Right. What are you producers? Producing, beat making, what gear you using, Sal?
I use FL Studio. You know, I got Pro Tools for the recording. You know, and matter of fact, I can put it all like that. See, like the FL Studio and shit like that, they up to like FL Studio 20 right now, but I use 10 right now. I'm comfortable with 10. I love 10. I can use 20, but you know, like shit start moving all around. It ain't the same and stuff.
Right.
You know, familiar
right.
with that.
It's so funny you brought that up, Sal. I made some. I used to fuck with it a little bit back in the day with the MIDI keyboard and the Cubase. I don't know if you're familiar with the Cubase.
I know about it.
Yeah, I had a little. I got a little history with the Cubase. I had kind of got nice with it until I got out of it. But when you say you're comfortable with the 10 series of the particular software you're using, I get it because it take a while to master 1 versus motherfucking 10.
Man, I'm telling you, man, like where I started from, man, like okay, if they on 20, like I started for real, I started on this shit like when they was on FL Studio like 3.5.
Okay.
So you know what I'm saying? So that's where I started at with the shit. Then it went to like, you know, the numbers went up. But me personally, like my next one that I fucked with was six or seven, one or the two.
Okay.
From that, it was on the 10. Then like, but see, the thing is, the reason why I'm not worried about the 20, all that stuff, the 12 and all. They I don't even know if they even have a 16. But anyways, they got the 12 and they got the 20. 10 is just like 12. 12 is just like 20.
Right.
So you know, that's what I'm.
They just add a little shit to it that you could do a little different. Every version that they bring out.
Yeah, more plugins, the interface, you know, that type of stuff. The sound card, like kind of.
Right.
I noticed like the sound card sounds different, but like you know, it's just things that you can do with 10 where you can get that same.
What you running this software with, a Mac?
I'm running it on my Windows, on my PC. I got it on Mac, but I don't see the thing is 20. Yeah, I ain't trying to use 20, man, and 20 is on the Mac. I heard that you could get on, you know, a lower version on 20, but I ain't messing around with that right now. I like 10 because I'm comfortable. I done mastered the shit, and I ain't even say I mastered it, but I'm at a certain point to where it's like, you know, like if it's working and shit like that, and you start to know shit. I already know the time.
Feel like it ain't broke, don't fuck with it.
Man, I know the time I put in to like get where I'm at with learning this shit.
Gotcha.
Like, you know, like, and that come about like, you know, I learn from my peers, do my research too.
Right. Who one of your mentors that kind of got you into it, Sal?
Well, like, you know, like when I first came into it, cause like when I come into the music and stuff like that, like my you know, like I had family members like my uncle, he was a DJ at the time, you know, DJ'd on 99 Jams, and he used to have his you know, come on his regular show and stuff like that. You know, my uncle Eddie D, you know, he used to be on 99 Jams, so.
Okay, what year this was, Sal?
This was like in the early 90s and stuff like that, cause I remember, you know, I'm a jit at this time.
Right.
In fact, I remember this is like elementary.
Okay.
This is like elementary, but you know, like I like with the music, like making beats and stuff. How I get started with it.
Okay.
Like I had a cousin FattMann, you know, he had a homeboy, little polar bear, you know. So I came to the house one day, he was on the computer, he was making beats. I was like, what the hell is that? I always loved music.
Right.
So this is like some shit. I started making beats when I was 18.
Right.
So when I seen that shit turned me on. I was already into music, but I ain't never know how I would do it, how it would start, where would I go, like I ain't know.
Right, you had no knowledge of it.
Yeah.
Hey, man. Hey, 10 years, man. That say a lot, bro. You done learn a lot over the time.
Man, I'm telling you, from people, and then again, like, you know, I do my you know, my research and stuff like that, and you know, I love trial and error. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I learn a lot through trial and error.
Right.
Like, learn what don't work and what might work.
Yeah, exactly. It's trial and error, like you say. It's trial and error. When you say 10 years, man, we had another guest through here named Bolt, man, that make Looker, man, which we got a problem up here. He said 10, so that 10 resonated with me back. He said 10 years in too, fucking with the Looker shit. So that kind of made me, you know, that when the number 10 is really I want to say, been drinking, man. Kind of losing train of thought. Y'all, bear with me. We fucking with Dsapp right now, man. But 10 for me, man, when you say 10 years, man, that means you got something you done crafted and done molded and done built it and made it to your own. So when you say 10 to me, man, that means you got a history, you got understanding of what to do and how to make this work.
Man, I'm telling you, it's a lot with this music, man. It's more than the music like, see, like at first, you know, sometimes, you know, at first, it was it's fun and games.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? At first, like, cause like when I did it, like honestly, when I first started doing music, I ain't started to like, cause I wanted to make some money. I started because I love music.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
gotcha.
I love this shit. So boom. So like so I'm just making beats and stuff like that. You know, just nobody ain't rapping on, but I had a cousin and stuff. My cousin Frank, you know, and then rest in peace, my you know, my little homie Too Real. You know what I'm saying? Like those was like the first two people that you know,
rap on some of your tracks.
Yeah, reached out to me. My cousin, he gonna do that automatic because we family, and then you know, Winston, Too Real, you know, which is the same person. You know, he was gonna do that anyways too. Like reach out to me and stuff like that. And, you know, I'm making beats and stuff like that. You know, we all trying to get it and shit like that. But anyway,
no doubt.
Yeah, man. You know.
Hey, Sap, man, I really, again, I salute you and take my hat off to you, man, because there ain't a lot of cats that do what you do successfully. And like you just explained to me behind the scenes that you done worked with numerous artists and done made tracks for this one and that one. And I probably done heard some of your shit, I didn't even know you produced it. You understand what I'm saying? So how that normally work? Would you make the track and sell the track, and then they do what they want to do with the track after that work? Do you chop the track up before you get to them as far as the bars, as far as the hook go, or just handle the track naked?
Well, like what I do, I actually map out the whole track. Like, you know, I won't really send you a 8-bar loop or a 16-bar loop or nothing like that. I'll send out a whole beat where I got the intro, the hook, the verses, maybe I got a bridge in there or something like that, and then like once I send it to an artist, because sometimes I reach out to artists or artists reach out to me. So however it go, like if I send them something and they like it and they like, hey man, I like this, man. Which artist done told me they like, man, I like this, man, but could you do this and that to the bridge piece, or let this piece ride a little more, you know? So like when I hear that, like I'm all for the artist. So you know, like when they say that, then I'm like, okay, all right, cause I love when artists don't see. I started, like I told you, I started this shit like not for the money. I started this shit because I loved it and stuff like that. Of course, once I started to make a little money from it, my first time making money, like when I remember when homie them bought a few beats from me and shit like that, when I was just you know.
What the beats go for, Sal, on average?
You know, everything is negotiable.
I got you.
Everything, nothing. My prices are not in stone. Like if I told an artist, say, you know, if I told an artist, just throwing numbers out there, if I said 200 for a track, and they was like, damn, man. Okay, all right, well, like, you know, like, what you think? Like, you know, we gonna negotiate it. Let's handle the business and stuff. Like, what you think it's worth? Like, we gonna talk, and you know, it's gonna go for. And I'm satisfied with either or, because I thank you for like, fucking with me. Like, so you know, I love that type of shit. So man, you know, I just try to keep that going, and I just love making music. So like, anytime I don't like, it's hard for me to like listen to some music and be like not hard, but I get the thing. See, artists, like, how can I be an artist and then say that the next man's shit is trash or garbage or something like that? I can do that. I can say that. But once I say that, that's like, I don't want nobody saying shit on myself.
Exactly. It's like shitting on yourself. Cause what I done figured out in music, man, as I spoke with on the last podcast, that the guy was speaking on mumble rap. So it's like, it's hard to. We might criticize it, but I guess the time's changing, brother. The times is changing, man, and the way we make music is changing too. I guess the artists kind of changed the whole way you do tracks, basically, in so many words, right?
Yeah, but you know, like I like working with I love the creativity. You know, like have an artist I let an artist be an artist. I let them say what the hell they want to say. I ain't gonna say, oh, that sound corny, this, that, and the third. Like, I believe in the artists and stuff like that. But like, if I did hear some shit and I'm like, hold on, then of course I'm gonna speak up. But for the most part, like, I let artists cause they have a vision. So you know, I got a vision. So like, I know, like when I'm trying to you know, see my vision through, I don't want nobody like fucking with my vision, saying like, of course, like constructive criticism or
that's
anything,
one thing.
That's one thing and stuff like that. But like, just to say something is trash or garbage or something like that, that's disrespectful.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? So
I agree. It's a lane for everything.
Hell yeah.
It's a lane. We done seen it.
Yeah.
In the rap game right now, we done seen it. You hear a record like, man, how the fuck? But it's a lane for it.
Yeah, it is.
Whether it's the time frame or not, because timing is everything.
Man, you know, like, see, like, and it's all about what era you come from, right? You know, I guess what era, what decade you born, man? See, I'm
a 90s, pop era. You know, I was back there with what's the name of them too. Let's say early Dr. Dre. That was NWA. I came through that era right there. I came through the Slick Rick era, the late part of the Slick Rick era. To where we're at now, man. I guess the Migos is what's on fight right now. We got the Futures out there in the South. We got the Jada Kisses and shit, which I like that nigga new album, man. Leonidas or whatever. That's a dope album. I listen. I like music, like you just said.
Yeah.
I like music, man.
Yeah.
And if the nigga delivering the bars properly, man, you gonna gravitate to it regardless.
I say, man, it's always like with the music, it's always gonna be something that you can find. That you can pull out of the music that you like.
Right.
Yeah, you can pull shit that you don't like. Yeah, I don't like this, so I don't like the way I don't like his voice.
Right.
Maybe I don't even like his lyrics, but I like the beat, or I get the message what he was trying to send. So you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So music is all these elements.
Right.
So you know, I take it in. So like when somebody asks me, do I like something or how it sound, like they probably listening to the bars or something like that. or maybe the message.
Right.
Maybe they ain't like the message or something like that, so they saying it's trash. But I'm listening to everything, and I'm like, well, I like it. I think it's cool.
No R&B, you gonna do R&B?
I do R&B. Not so many R&B artists like reach out to me, but unless we work together, like when we work together, that's when I think I pull out my R&B tracks. But in my privacy and stuff, like when I'm cooking up at the crib and stuff like that, then yeah, I'll go there and stuff like that. Sometimes I go there without even trying.
Right,
it just happens. Like, I never know how I'm gonna start. Sometimes I just start. I say once I start, I already know it's gonna get going and it's gonna be whatever.
Slow the tempo down and turn it into something else.
Hell yeah,
I get it.
It's a different track at that point.
Man, Dsapp, man, it's been a pleasure having you in the fucking building, bro. How do people can find you, Dsapp?
Man, they can find me through all the social media platforms, right? On Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. I got my website, dsappworld.com. And we got some business cards and all that right here. Got all my information on there. But dsappworld.com. You can hit me on my email, dsapponthebeats@gmail.com.
Okay.
I'm easy to reach, man. You can just Google search me, man. Just Google search Dsapp. I pull up. Trust me.
Straight up, Dsapp.
Trust me. You gonna see this logo right here?
There it is.
Or you might see this right here.
There it is. Nigga got merch too, nigga.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Nigga in full-time advertising this motherfucking brand, man. Dsapp producer, man. Mixing, engineering, recording. Hey man, Dsapp, man, it was a fucking pleasure having you in the building.
It was a pleasure being here.
Definitely, bro. I'm looking forward to doing some business with you, man. We're gonna do a cypher real soon, man. Hopefully we can cook us up something. Maybe 10 to 15 minutes worth of footage, instrumentals, man. We're gonna let these niggas come in, fillet them tracks, man. And, you know what I mean? And also set something for you up in the process.
I'm always ready to work with any artist, anybody, man. Like anybody. I see it. Like I don't discriminate, man. Y'all reach out to me, man. It don't even matter. Hit me on social media. It doesn't even matter. Reach out to me if you wanna work and you wanna collab on some shit. Whether it be producers, it don't even matter, man. If you got an ideal or something like that, you trying to build or something like that. I'm trying to build. I'm trying to get paid. We all trying to get paid. So I'm here.
The boy Dsapp say fuck with him. He got you. He gonna cook them. He got the tracks. He gonna mix that down for you however you want it. He gonna fuck with you, man. He gonna cook that. He gonna make them pot lids jump.
Ooh yeah.
Y'all fuck with him, man. This is Chop Up Bar. We got Dsapp in the building. One more time, Dsapp. How they can find you?
Find me on all the social media platforms, man. Facebook, IG, motherfucking Twitter, LinkedIn if you use that.
There it is.
Tumblr if you use that, man. Dsapp on the beat on everything, man. Dsapp on the beat. Or you can just use Dsapp. You'll find me on everything.
There it is. Dsapp. The Chop Up Bar. This is FattMann, man. Y'all go like and share, man. Hit the subscribe button, man, on YouTube, man. Y'all fuck with us, man. You need them hot tracks, man. He Broward County born and raised, man. Y'all fuck with this guy, man. He's dope. We out this bitch. Yo.